Hey, what's going on, y'all? Good morning and welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my video. As you guys can see, I'm literally in my Whataburger attire. I just got back home a little bit ago. I just got finished eating my breakfast, so I figured let me go ahead and get on this video since I'm a little late doing this video. But as long as I'm getting it out in the morning time and stuff like that, well, I guess, yeah, you guys are going to get it in the morning. I think that's cool. Just because, every day is different at my job and stuff like that. Well, I get off I got off roughly at the same time today, just like 30 minutes later. But I had some errands to run, important errands to run that I did not finish today. So I went ahead and got that done. So now I have everything done that I needed to get done, which is great. So I can finally relax and I have the night off, so it's great. All right, so let's get right into this. So, Whataburger. After having a couple days extra day off, came back in and worked overnight, and it was a decent shift. It wasn't bad at all. Went good. The pace was basically the way I like it, to be honest. The way I want it right now. It was good. It wasn't too busy. Wasn't too slow. So that was good. Let's see. But like I always have to tell y'all, or like I always tell you guys, every day there's always something different going on. So, what was it? A week or so ago, I told y'all about when I went to work. I was going into work. There was somebody that was an employee of mine that was leaving, and apparently that they had a problem with their boyfriend not being able to stay in the lobby while they work, and that's why they quit. Well, apparently, I don't know what happened, but I was told today, I guess they did come back to work. And apparently they were on a vacation. I don't see how that's possible. They barely just started working there. So, but apparently this girl is working. So that's something new that happened in the couple of days that I hadn't been working, which is strange enough in itself. But it's a good thing because we need, and she's actually a decent worker. She's brand new. So, I mean, when you're new, you're going to kind of be a little slow, but she's been picking up the ways of how to do things pretty quick, so that's good. So apparently she's back. I have not seen her, but they said that she was working on one of the days that I wasn't working. So yeah. So she's been back, and I guess that's a good thing. But everybody's at their wits' end. Like I was telling y'all, everybody's at their wits' end. I just spoke to two of my supervisors. They're at their wits' end. They are just not okay with how things are running at Whataburger. They are in a position where they are supposed to be able to make moves, make decisions, hire people, and this and that. But what's happening is the uppers, the ones that are over them, are taking away our helps and putting them on their shift. Not only that, but like I told y'all, that one assistant manager, and it was confirmed again over on my shift. Everybody has a problem with her. Everybody does. Her own colleagues have a problem with her. She's the issue. So we can't keep anybody because of that one person. Now, it doesn't matter what position she's in. That doesn't, just because you get a position like that doesn't mean that you are, basically Teflon Don. Like, you're not untouchable because you got that position. So I don't know how she got the position because she doesn't really know how to do a lot of stuff, that her position entails. So I don't know. Neither here or there. But my thing is, once something hits corporate, it doesn't matter what your position is. When corporate gets enough complaints of for the same person, position or not, they're going to have to look into this. It's just how it works. So I know that there's a bunch of people, I want to say more than 10 people, or should I say at least 10 people, that have major issues with her. The way her attitude is, very bad attitude. The way she speaks to us is not good. She orders people to do stuff. She tells people to shut up or stop talking. Either or, they're bad. She will start things and then have someone else stop what they're doing and finish her work. And this is with everybody. So we were just kind of chopping it up, talking about, this kind of stuff. And a group meeting is what is being said, what we think we need to have. Because people just really talk mess about the early bird shift. And we get it done. We get our stuff done. We do nothing but work. And my thing is, I don't like to waste time, verbalizing, because I'm like, well, that's what the cameras are for. Like, why do I need to waste my time verbally justifying and explaining what the cameras can do? Like, so what? If you feel that we don't get nothing done, look at the cameras and then you tell me. Because I know once I clock in to the time I clock out, I'm always doing something. You ain't finna catch me like, standing around on my phone and doing stuff. Like, I don't get on my phone until my break time. I have it on do not disturb from the time I start until the time I get off. I have it set. I don't gotta be bothered by it. So, I don't get it. But I told them, I'm like, look, y'all want to have this meeting? Anybody that's been talking that mess about us, come to that meeting. And I bet you I'm going to be there. Because I want to hear I want to see and hear whoever is talking down about my shift. And it ain't even about the fact that I'm trying to stick up for my shift, but it's just, I'm a part of that. I am, that is the shift that I work, and I know that I do a lot on that shift, a lot of areas, and I do it well. So I'm just like, okay, I'm seeing what's going on. I'm visualizing the areas, and I'm like, I don't see how we are doing anything worse than any other shift. I don't know how morning shift gets down because I don't work the afternoon evening shift. I do know how the afternoon evening shift gets down because we have to follow them. They don't be stocking up us like that. A lot of bunch of kids that be working on that shift. So like the afternoon evening shift is a bunch of high schoolers, mainly. The early bird is mainly adults. We have a couple of youngins up in there that kind of mess things up. And then the morning shift is a bunch of older women. So that's kind of how that goes. But I'm just like, when I come back up in there, I'm just like, gosh, it's just so crazy because, people are I've noticed a few people that normally are in upbeat spirits, always positive. They're not like that anymore. And it's because of how hard management, specifically our store manager, is making it for them, which in return makes it difficult for us. They can't help us because their bosses won't allow them to. And it's a lot that goes into that help thing. It's just a mess. But people are really upset. People are literally on the verge of like, I've been here for like a long time and put in mad time, but this is not working out type thing, to where they're considering moving to another store or possibly another job. And I'm just like, dang, like And it's everybody. One already left. One manager already left, went to another store. And I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. This is really crazy. So, yeah, this really how it is. Now, I was thinking about it yesterday. I'm just like, dang. I'm like, this is a different establishment than McDonald's. When I worked at McDonald's, it was a mess. But it was a McDonald's mess, their own mess. And it was kind of very similar. They were always having issues with staffing for overnight. Only thing is, unlike Whataburger, unlike McDonald's, normally has a full crew. McDonald's had 3 people. One doing all the cooking, one doing the drinks and the fries and giving out the orders, and then the manager would be, or the manager, the supervisor would be on drive-through, taking the orders, taking the money in the orders, and then that's it. So that's how it went down. And now it was like that. We were 3 deep, not because it's supposed to be that way, but because we were short-handed. For a whole year, we were short-handed. Probably more than that, because it was like that way before I left, or before I started. So that's how that was. But at Whataburger, we sometimes do only do 2 to 3 deep. There were times even at McDonald's where we were doing 2 deep. So for some reason, the early bird shift is one of those shifts where people just, they don't really take it seriously. I don't know. I mean, it's just a problem shift working overnight. Oh, let me tell you what happened. Tons of excitement. All right, so I'm in the back helping out because I was told to. I started off in the fry station, but then I was told to go in the back and I think help out or do something. Somebody was taking a break. All of a sudden, I didn't even know, but we had already closed the lobby. The doors were already closed. The lobby was done. And I'm hearing some yelling, and I see there was 2 females? A female, I think it was 2 females up front, and they was yelling, being irate about an order. And then it got ghetto, where the voices was yelling, then all kind of B's and MFs were being thrown at the female managers, both of them. And these were female talking to both female managers in a very disrespectful way. Give my MF money, you B. And it was just embarrassing because just being dumb ghetto. And it went on for a long time. So now I'm being asked to return back up front, most likely to separate, because the manager was most likely just kind of pissed off or frustrated with what was going on. So I came back up there, and then I had to hear all this garbage, and it just was nuts. It escalated. It kind of simmered down a little bit. It escalated higher again, and then the lady was about to walk out the door, and she was cussing her behind off and going off. And then her boyfriend, who was up in the car, he came in, and he's trying to say, what's going on type thing. Because I think she was talking to him on the phone while she was inside. And he finally came in, and because it was almost getting, almost going to escalate. And, she didn't care about if they call the cops or whatever. That's what she said. But yeah, so he comes in, and he trying to dead the situation, and he knew that she was in the wrong, and she was like, chill, be like type stuff. So I guess so he got her out of there, but it was just wow. And I think it was a mistake on the order. It was a mistake, but I'm gonna let y'all know something. Just to be fair, I know who was working in the back. I kind of heard what was not going on / what was going on in the back, which seemed like some commotion with the orders. The person that was working back there, which he should have been working back there, because he's one of the 2 guys that be going up in there and just be, drugged out and drunk. and just be slacking off, you know, and just be like zoned out. So it was good that he was working back there, especially with the supervisor, so she can keep her eye on him, because normally I'm the one stuck with that. He knows that he can go and do stuff, and I'll just be back there doing both. I don't like that. I don't want that. So I believe what happened was he was not paying attention, obviously, to the ticket, and he carelessly made the order the incorrect way. Now that's what I heard from the lady, the customer, that there was an issue with her order that was wrong. She claims the reason why she came, and I guess she left and called, and she came up there, according to what she was saying, was because of the way that supposedly one of the managers spoke to her, and she felt it was disrespectful. So apparently that's why she said that she came up there and this and that. So yeah, it was crazy. And she was claiming that she was going to physically, but that's a threat, isn't it? It's not considered a threat. I don't know if she said that. I don't want to say that because I don't know if I heard it correctly. But yeah, it was just nuts, bro. Like it was escalated. And the thing was, the supervisor was trying to, you know, do her a solid. Like, look, it was like a refund or something like that she was requesting. It was like $30+ or whatever. So she was going to give her the money in her pocket, like I think $15, something like that, for right then. She then said also, she's like, look, corporate, you know, I'll give you the number to corporate. She's like, no, I don't want no number to corporate. I don't want my MF money. You beat it. And I'm just like, dang. So after everything was done and everything, she's talking to me, the supervisor. She's like, look, you know, she's like, I'm going to still help her. I'm going to still, you know, give her, you know, what she demanded. The thing was, I was trying to, you know, give her this money now, and then let her know that, hey, corporate will give her all of the money. She was just trying to, you know, help, you know, compromise with her a little bit, you know, which I'm like, dang. I mean, she did a good job. She was being very professional, but the thing is, it's just like, this woman was so irate and yelling and in her own mood and way that she just wasn't she was not calm enough to reason and understand what was happening. They normally do that after the fact, of course. You know, that's kind of how that works, whatever. But yeah, it was embarrassing because I'm like, dang, that's my peoples right there. You know what I'm saying? And they making me look bad in front of all the Hispanics here. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that's what they believe and think, but you know, and they be getting down that way too. I know that, but I'm just saying, you know, like, man, like, chill. Like, you didn't even need to make a big scene like that. Like, dang, like that. Customers were being held up and stuff like that because the managers were busy with this woman. So she was being unthoughtful of other people that's trying to order. It just was a mess. And so customers were complaining about what was happening, or, you know, indirectly questioning, you know, what's happening, stuff like that. So yeah, it was just crazy, y'all. But yeah, that was the customer that we had. One customer that we had today, and it was just nuts. I was just trying to, you know, make sure everybody was all right. I'm asking the managers, are they, you know, is everything good and stuff like that. You know, just kind of, you know, being a caring individual. But yeah, so other than that, yeah, you know, did my stuff. I stayed a little later, you know, just because I'm like, it's not a big deal. Plus, I needed to be somewhere at a later time anyway, so the later that I stayed there would have been better for me. But other than that, y'all, that's how today was. Now, I'm off tonight, so like I said, I will not be providing a video tomorrow. I have my Shabbat later on tonight and tomorrow day. But I work tomorrow night, so there will be a video on Sunday morning instead of Saturday morning. So be on the lookout for that video. I do have some more job applications or listings to go through and apply for. I applied for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 yesterday. I have not checked my email to see about any replies. So I will be checking that, and hopefully I get something that I like, something that is, that is within my realm of work. But so I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day. I think I gotta make a few more calls, take care of some business, and then I'll get on my computer and do some things. But now that I have my computer back, I can start making some things happen. Emailing people. It's just some things are just easier for me to do on my laptop than on my phone, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then kind of just relax the rest of the day. But yeah, y'all. So these are, you guys that have been checking out my videos, y'all seeing how every day is different at my job. It's definitely different in its own way. There's a lot of big swings, ups, highs, and lows. It's just a crazy place to work at. It really is. It's not for everybody. But that's life. Trying to survive, trying to make a living. Sometimes, it's a patient game. You got to really be patient and really, basically just kind of have a good sense and a good idea of what is right for you. But when you're in these kind of positions like I am, where you have a job, but it's not great pay, what you do is, while you're waiting for a good job, well, first of all, you apply for jobs that have the pay that you want. After that, it's just a matter of first come, first serve. Getting that interview set up ASAP, because you prove how much you want something or don't want something based off of your actions and your how swift or how prompt your actions are. Okay, so kind of like how I'm doing these YouTube videos. So the brother that I saw that that was doing these videos and that put me up on this, I'm like, okay, I don't see a reason to wait to the next day to do this. And it was like in the morning time when I saw the video. So I'm just like, well, you mean to tell me I can't spend 20 minutes right now? I'm going to put it off until tomorrow? It's a 20-minute video. Like, what's going on with that? But yeah, I want to do something better for myself, and I'm going to. And I know that persistence is going to be the key. So I'm going to keep giving you guys these videos. I'm going to keep, being optimistic, positive, and and I'm just gonna allow things to basically unfold the way it's supposed to unfold. I'm not gonna rush anything or anything like that. I don't have to, but I'm gonna keep pushing out my videos, and like I say to you guys, if y'all have any questions, if y'all have any comments, any information, feel free to leave it in the comment area. And I think that's about all I have for right now, y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all too long, but I appreciate y'all stopping by, checking out my video. Feel free, if you guys liked it, to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. That helps out my channel, helps me grow, helps me with the algorithms with YouTube. Everything that you guys do, every little thing that y'all do helps out my algorithm. You know, helps me out, whether y'all know it or not. Looking at the videos, you know, check out the whole video, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't need to. I mean, if you don't want to see me, if you don't want to look at the video, but just listen to it, do that. Put it on and just, you know, go do something else or whatever. You know, or multitask or whatever. But you know, that does help me out when you guys check out the entire videos and stuff like that, you know. So help me out, y'all. Appreciate that. If y'all can spread the word, you know, let people know about my channel to help me out. That'll be a big help. And like I said, y'all, this is just the start. I have other kind of content at that certain point that I'll be bringing to you guys. Be on the lookout for that. But until next time, y'all have a terrific day and y'all stay safe. Shalom.